Nothing says family, friends, and fun like time spent on Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard, and Nantucket. Let's get everybody together on the Cape and Islands. Hello everyone, it's Jenny from WeNeedaVacation.com. Welcome to EsCape TV, where each episode we get you back to the Cape and Islands. Whether it's with a few or with many, we all know that this is the place to be for a little rest and relaxation or fun. So you're coming to the Cape and Islands with a large group that includes children? Well, you just might want to have some tricks up your sleeve to keep the little ones busy. Yes, the beach is a wonderful way to spend the day, but here are some suggestions to mix things up. One-stop fun destinations. We love visiting Arnold's Lobster and Clam bar in Eastham. The food is amazing. They serve everything from fresh local seafood to burgers and salads, and their ice cream selection is pretty extensive. And there's a full bar for adults. After a tasty meal and a yummy dessert, stay on the premises and play a round of 18-hole mini golf. Another fun spot offering many a thing to do is Skull Island, located in South Yarmouth. Not only do they offer mini golf, there's an arcade, a go-kart track, and a batting cage. This place is fun no matter what your age. Whale watches. This is a favorite and an old standby. Who doesn't want to see majestic humpback whales jumping and splashing, and playful dolphins swimming along the side of a boat while you enjoy a sunny day at sea? A number of different whale watches sail out of Plymouth, Hyannis, and Provincetown. The vacation planner page on our website can provide you with more information. The Wellfleet Drive-In. Pack up the kids, some beach chairs and blankets, then head over to the Wellfleet Drive-In to watch one of the year's latest films under the stars. What more could a kid want than a bucket of popcorn, a great movie, and the company of family, friends, and fireflies? The Cape Cod Rail Trail. Rent a bike at one of the many local bike rental shops on the Cape and ride on the 22-mile paved trail through the towns of Dennis, Harwich, Brewster, Orleans, Eastham, and Wellfleet. You'll ride through Nickerson State Park in Brewster and can even take short trips off the trail to local beaches. Try to head towards Coast Guard Beach in Eastham. It's one of the Cape's most famous and has won a slot on Dr. Beach's top 10 beaches in the United States. No matter what the age, there's always something fun to do on Cape Cod. When you come to the Cape and Islands, it's nice to bring everyone together, but sometimes you want your own space. Here's how you can do both.
When people think of a huge group heading to the Cape and Islands for a week, they usually think it's for a wedding or a family reunion. While those are definitely a commonplace, more and more people are actually starting their own traditions. Whether it's a group of guys down to enjoy some fishing and golf, or a week-long girls' getaway, there's obviously no shortage of things to do. The big question is, where can you stay that will house all those people? At the end of the day, the one thing you need to focus on is space. Take property ID 4612 for example. This 9-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom home comfortably sleeps 19 people. It's also nestled on 1.3 acres overlooking the beautiful salt marshes and the ocean, meaning you have plenty of room to spread out. Another route you could take would be to find a group of homes that are right next to one another. Property 31323 in Dennis is actually a perfect example of this, as it's a part of a compound that's available right down the street from Mayflower Beach.
The compound itself will accommodate 70 guests, up to 70. There's 7 different properties, individual properties on the compound. And if there were larger groups, we have a couple of 3 or 4 other places on the same street around the corner that could accommodate up to 110.
So whether you go with a massive home to fit everyone under the same roof, or a compound of homes where everyone can have their own space, one thing's for sure, you're guaranteed to have a great time.
You've coordinated with everyone, you've booked your home. Now, what are you going to do with everyone? We have some suggestions. Sometimes it's fun to explore the Cape without the kids in tow.
Perhaps you're ready to plan a girls' retreat, a guys' weekend, or a small class reunion. Here are a few fun adventures for a group of adults on the Cape. The Payament Performing Arts Center. My husband and I have gathered with friends from work to venture up to Truro to see a concert at the Payament. We have heard Los Lobos and Robert Cray, both outstanding. This is a great setting with vast water views, and we'll plan to return to the Payament each summer. Golfing. The Cape offers over 20 public golf courses. Depending on the time of year, we've had no problem securing a couple of tee times, especially if you're willing to start early in the morning. We especially love Captain's Golf Course in Brewster. Kayaking and biking. There are numerous places to rent bikes and kayaks throughout Cape Cod. One summer when my brother was visiting, we rented kayaks and paddleboards in Dennisport, and a bunch of us spent the day splashing and paddling. Check out Eco Tours in Sandwich for other tour information. Cape Cod Beer. If you haven't toured Cape Cod Beer's facility in Hyannis, you've got to go. It is so much fun, and they are always offering interesting events involving food, music, and even line dancing. This is a favorite place to take friends and spend a couple hours learning about and tasting local brews.
As always, we like to end with a quote from you. Here's what someone had to say on our Facebook page. Mary says, "If I could head to the Cape for a day, I'd stop in at the 1856 store in Centerville and the Brewster General Store for a little bit of shopping. Then I'd grab a delicious lunch at the Sassuat Harbor Cafe, and I'd finish the day at a Chatham Beach." Well, that's all for this episode. We'll see you next time.